lovelies. Right, so no live tonight because I am away, and I thought I would do just a quick little video of a card I made the other day. So I thought I'd show you how I made it because I was just playing with the Willow dies. These are the Willow Tree dies, and they come with lots of nice little bits of foliage which I've used on other cards. And then you've got two little bunnies and the tree assembly. So I have cut myself a Starry Sky card base, and then I've got an Orchid Oasis card mat. Now I don't have any, I've used so much of this this paper that I haven't got very much left of the gold. So what I've done, instead of doing a matting layer of the gold, I have cut some strips that I'll edge. I'll show you how I'll do that. So I've got some vellum branches and some green branches, but we're going to do a bit of blending, bit of stamping on those. So let's get right into it. Just move these out of the way. Oh, and I forgot to say that we're having gold sparkly bunnies, because why not? So I just need to stamp on these main pieces, so the tree. And now most of the time I would normally stamp it and then cut it, but you know, I just like to make things a bit different for myself, if not a little bit harder sometimes. So let's just grab that, and then I'm going to grab Early Espresso ink, and I am going to ink it up nicely. Got it on my thumb, I felt that. Just check it's all inked up, and then I'm going to lay this flat. Now it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect, because this is going to be mostly hidden. Nope, that did not work at all, did it? Let's do that again. It's mostly the bark part and the trunk part, sorry, that I need to stamp, because the top bit is going to be covered. So that was a really bad stamping session. But we'll just pretend it didn't happen. It looks amazing. Okay, so we're going to do these green ones. So this is Old Olive, so I'm going to grab the Old Olive ink. I like the tone on tone kind of thing. So just got my, let me find, where did I put that? That's not very helpful, is it? Oh, there it is. Oh dear. Same old with Wendy Woo. She's never got anything sorted, even though she's just spent ages getting this ready. Never mind, it's fine. So just clean that off so I can put it away, because I need the block. Like so. So I'm going to pick up this one, and I'm going to ink it up nice and full. Now I'm going to do this aiming better this time. Ooh, sticky stick. Oh, you can't see that very well. Okay, so tone and tone, not going to work for this. So I'm going to grab, wonder about Evening Evergreen. It might be, will it be a bit dark? Oh well, we're going to give it a go. Because, you know, why not? I was hoping tone on tone would be dark enough, but it's not. I'm just going to give this a quick wipe, because I don't like to contaminate my inks with other colours. So going to aim and fire. Oh, that's better. Oh, I quite like how dark that is. Okay, so we're going to clean this one up. I think these stamps are ready for a nice little, every now and then I like to give my stamps a bit, my photopolymer ones anyway, not my foam, not my red rubber ones. I like to give them a little bit of a bath. Basically, I get a little pot and I just immerse them to get them nice and clean, and it also makes them sticky again, so they stick to the pads better, to the blocks I mean, not pads. Right, that one, and then this one. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so that's that done. So then I'm going to put these to the side just to dry off, and I'm going to bring in my Orchid Oasis, and then I'm going to grab a couple of brushes. So this one is my blue brush, and I'm going to grab Starry Sky. Now it's like a nighttime scene, so I do want it to go quite dark, and so I'm going to use Starry Sky and Night of Navy, but I'm just going to get some Starry Sky on here. Like so. So that's for the top, like so. And then we'll have Night of Navy on the bottom, because I want it to be, yeah, like a proper nighttime scene. Because the gold really does show up really nicely when you do it like that, when you do it a nice dark gold and a dark colour. Oh, didn't juice that up enough. That's better. So just keep blending until you're happy with your results. Like so. And then for a bit of texture on the bottom, what I like to do is, oh, where did I do that? There we go. Grab the stamp again. No, it wasn't that one. Which one did I use? Oh, it was that one. So what I did was, I just put the Night of Navy away and I need it. Typical woo. Right. So what I'm going to do is I just want to put some, now you won't be able to see it very well probably on the camera, but I just wanted there to be a bit of contrasting. I don't know if you can see that on there. Oh yeah, you can. Just across the bottom, just to make it look more natural. Not that this card looks anything natural with sparkly bunnies on it. Okay, so then we're going to do the sky. So last time I did it afterwards, so I'm trying to do it before this time. So I have a fingered auber and my Whisper White ink pad. And I'm just going to dab that in there, and I'm just going to brush the very edge, or sponge the very edge of my paper, my cardstock. And then I'm just going to do like small patches to make them look a bit like clouds. Looks a bit weird right now, but it you know, it works, promise. So then I'm just going to go over and make them more textural with a bit of, when you press a bit harder it kind of blends a bit more. So we can put that away, and our little fingered auber. So then I will put our tree on. So with this one, because I don't need to see the bark of the tree, I'm just going to put it on. So basically I need to work out where where the tree is going to be, which I think is about there. So that's where I want the tree to go. So I'm just going to grab my pencil, if it's, yeah, and I'm just going to mark where I know that it's going to be covered. So I've made a mark there just to show where I want to put it, because I'm not great at remembering where the tree goes. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, trying to be like sporadic so it doesn't splurge out of the edge somewhere, like so. And then I'm going to grab my reverse tweezers and I'm going to pop it on like so. Now I think what I should have done was blended the bottom of that. So let me just get some, because obviously I didn't stamp it very well. So if we just blend a little bit with our spongy dauber. I recommend you do this before you glue it down, but you know me, I forget these things. Usual Wendy story. Right, so we're going to be sticking this on next. So this is going to go flat with glue, and then the other two will be put on with some dimensionalies. So I'm just going to hold that there while we grab our dimensionals. See what I've got in here. There's some different ones there, so that's fine. I've got these left, but I think I might keep that circle now for something else. So I don't want little ones. These ones will be perfect size. So we're going to pop them. The first one I'm putting on, I'm just going to put on where I want it. And then the other one will probably overlap this one. So I want to be careful where I'm putting my dimensionals. So I'm going to pop this one here. And then I'm going to cut this one there, so it will fit in that section, and that one will go on that side. So I'm just going to use the very edge of this one. I love the edges because you can get some really nice shapes. So I'm going to pop this right on the very edge of there. Pop a little bit of glue on that top edge there, so when we tuck it in I can do that. Oh, escapey glue. So do that and then it will stick to the, helps if you take the back off. Okay, note to self, Wendy. Okay, so then you get like a layered look there. Let's just do the other side as well. Okay, oh, we'll pick it up eventually. So that's going to go there, that's going to go there. Okay. Right, so that one's going to go there. So then you can see that they're like, gives it a nice 3D effect. So then we're going to move on to our pieces. So bunnies can just go out. Well, actually bunnies can just be put straight on. So bunnies are going to be glued on. No, they're not. They're going to have dimensionals. So I think we'll grab some little ones for this job. Oh, this one's very battered. I don't know why. I wonder if I can get one on his head. Oh, just about. So body, head. like so. A little bit fiddly with the little ones, but you know, it's worth it. I'm going to use my reverse tweezers again because my fingers get everywhere, and you can, if you use reverse tweezers, you can kind of see where it's going to go without your hands being in the way. So I'm going to put that one there, and then this little bunny is going to go on this side just there. So 2 little bunnies under the tree. So now we've got these pieces here. So I'm thinking we'll put one, or maybe not even that big. Don't need it that big, I don't think. Okay. So we want a medium. Where are you? There you are. That's that side. Oh, okay, so they both go that way. Oh, I thought they'd go opposite ways. But they don't. Wow. Oh, we'll just trim this down a little bit then. Okay, so this is where... Okay, I'm going to have to use my hand because I don't know where my silicone mat is. So we're going to grab it like that. And then we're just going to dab it in there. So I want the top to be in. Look, way too much glue. Okay, it's fine. We'll cover that in sparkly bits after. So this one, I didn't think it picked up that much glue. Okay, I can't use my... So it's going to go there. And then... What about this one? Is it too big? It is indeed too big. So this one can go there. So again, bit of glue. Glue that there. And then I'm going to trim this one. Again, bit of glue. What's left on my hand anyway. Like so. I'm going to pop that one just there, and then yep, I'm going to put that one in there. So little bit of glue just there, and just keep looking for gaps, and while you've still got some left, you can put these just wherever you think it needs to go. And then with these, I don't know whether they're too pale, so let me just see what happens if we grab a Mossy Meadow pen. No, that's the right way up. So if I put my reverse tweezers, if I hold them with that instead of my finger, and then I'll move that out of the way. Oh, I think that works quite well, if you ask me. You might not have asked me, but you know. Sorry, I'm lifting them up because, you know, not having the best eyesight in the world, and it's actually very late at night. I can't see very well. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoy this video, and oh, look at that, perfect, I think, but it's got a little bit of transparency to it, so it's gonna look different to the other bits that I've put on here already. The glue will dry clear. I'm terrible with glue, like pretty horrendous if I'm honest. I might have that hanging down like extra bit. That looks quite cool. See, I've changed it from the other one I did because, you know, I can never make 2 cards the same. I mean, you know, put it in the comments. Do you ever make cards exactly the same each time you make it? Because I'll trial a card and then I'll change it when I do it on a video. You know, it's just the way I do it. Just like to spice things up occasionally, you know. Right, I'm going to hold it on the end this time. Poke it in there. Oh, I think this adds a little bit more. The vellum is obviously sticking up in the sky at the moment because it's still a bit damp. So I don't think we can get... Oh, we might be able to get this one. Oh, that's it, Wendy. Bend it in half. Okay, so we're just going to colour those bits. We don't need to worry about the very top because it's going to be hidden inside the tree. Do you like my deep voice then? Oh. Where's the hole? Where's the gap? Oh, did I fill it in really well, did I? Must have. Okay, so we're just going to trim that bit off. Just go in a little bit so it can hang right down. And I think we've got 2 left, and I think that's perfect. Oh, that's an easier way to colour it. Right, I'm going to check it first this time before I go and stick glue all over it. I think maybe there would be good. Okay, so up inside there, a little bit more. Will it go? Yeah, there we are. So that's that bit. Let's just get rid of the glue over here because it's a bit deceiving as to what on earth is going on with it. Just going to stick that on my little dish to clean up later. Right, I've got one more, and I think I might just put it on the top to make them all blend together. So we'll colour the whole of this one like so. Oh, missed a bit. So I'm going to put a bit on each bits there, and then, oh, it's going the wrong way, isn't it? Hang on, we're just going to like make it go the other way, which is, you know, it's doable sometimes. But that looks fine there anyway. So there we go. Right, so put the lid back on the alcohol pen, otherwise it will dry out. So now we need to do our sentiment, and then we have some stars to put at the top. So the sentiment is going to have a gold border. I'm going to use some leftover crumb cake that I cut the tree trunk out of. Put the lid on the glue, that might help. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it first and then use my trimmer. So I'm going to try and get it as straight as I can. So, oh, that's what I didn't sort out. What sentiment am I putting on this one? I think we might do a happy birthday. Let's find a pretty happy birthday. Very merry. Used to get very merry, but not anymore. Okay. Oh, why can I not find a nice... Where's my... There it is. Can't go wrong with Shaded Summer. Honestly. Beautiful sentiments in here. I love the font differences. There we go. Happy birthday. So you've got... See, look, well used. Knocking everything everywhere here. Okay, so we're going to use Night of Navy. And we're going to stamp there and praise. Oh, look how straight that is. Take in the straightness, guys. Okay. We don't need that now. So then I'm going to get my trimmer. I'm going to move that to the side so I don't smudge it or something. And then I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to work out. So what I do is I look where the words are in my trimmer plastic, and I can see that it's straight, and that gets it quite close for me. So I'm going to do the other side as well. Yeah, no, that side I meant. So if you ever have like a really thin strip to cut off, what I recommend you do is you put it into your trimmer, and then when you put the blade down, you put it down halfway along your piece of cardstock. Go one way, then the other. Because if you've got a really thin piece to cut, you go towards this side and it's thin, it can just tear your cardstock. And nobody wants that, do they? Right, let's have a look. That looks pretty even to me. So now what we do is we measure it. So it's approximately 2.1 centimeters by 5.2. So our gold piece needs to be bigger than that. Okay, so we're going to cut it at 2, so it's 2.1, so it needs to be 2.6. So I add 5mm onto mine. So whatever I do my border around my cardstock as, that's what I cut my my border for my sentiment. Couldn't remember then. Right, so this was 5.2, so it needs to be 5.7. So then that should fit on there nicely. Now I do think that maybe what we could do is just dab it into the ink pad on all 4 sides, so you've got a nice border, and it just frames it for you. I am going to use glue because I've run out of tear and tape, but normally I would say use tear and tape because the glue takes a little bit longer to, it's like glue in vellum, it takes a little bit longer to stick it, so if you accidentally touch it or something it can move. It's highly annoying. Oh goodness me, it's not even straight, Wendy. It's a good job it's not very sticky straight away, isn't it? Right, okay, let's get some dimensionals on here. One more in the middle. So if you decide to make a card like this, I would love it if you would share it onto my page, Woo's Creations. I did create a Woo's Creators Corner, but it didn't take off, so I don't mind if you just want to add it to Woo's Creations page. That's perfectly fine with me. And if we become ridiculously huge, then I will recommend over there. So now I'm going to be a bit naughty and grab myself a gold gel pen, because I could emboss stars, but it doesn't always work for me. So I just draw on a few little stars on. I think I did stamp them and then go over them with the gold last time, because my star drawing is not as good. But I just want a few stars because I think they look really cute and twinkly. And then we're going to get our Wink of Stella and a block, preferably one that hasn't got a stamp on it. Now, you don't have to stamp too hard with see now, yeah, very sparkly. And then I'm just going to brush down onto the leaves that I added on and the bark of the tree. Everything needs to be sparkly, I'm sorry, definitely. So a bit on my stars, like so. So you've got definite twinkling tree, like so. And then I always think it finishes it off when you add it onto a card base. So let's glue this down. Where did I put the glue away? How tidy was that? Oh, we're not supposed to be gluing it down, are we? Hold that thought. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to move that out of the way, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these. Let me just measure the length of this. Oh, that is the perfect length. Okay, so what we could do is put some glue down the very edge of our... Now these ones are too long, so I'm going to do the two long ones first. I'm just going to try to pop them on. So I'm going to stick them on like that, and then I'm going to turn it over and slide it up until I can see a border of gold, like so. And again the same on the bottom. Like so. And then these two side pieces I'm going to trim down to 10, which I think will actually, yeah, so I need to do, yeah, it was 10. I will get a grip in a minute, I promise. Okay. Push it in. That's not right, is it? Because I need it to overlap. So I'm going to cut another piece in a second, but you don't need to watch me do that bit. There we go. Oh, I will reinforce it with some more glue when I glue it onto the card. But the literal glitter on it just helps it to not look like I've joined the corners. So let me just grab another piece. Now, is that going to be long enough? Yes, it is. So I'm going to put glue on this bit, and then I'm going to place this onto there. I thought it was long enough, but clearly it's not. So another little trick is going to be to grab just a corner smidge. So I don't want to take it off a really nice piece I can use again. So that's got a corner on it. So let's get bit of glue on there, put that there, like so. There we go, and it's all married up. So we just need to get some glue on the back. I'm going to go down the border because this will help keep it in place. And we're going to bring in, place it on our card base, and voila. And there we go. So you could put a couple of gems on it. Don't know if these ones will be suitable. I'm having to order some more because I've been a bit frivolous with my gems and not got many left. Let's have a look what I have got here. Mostly in colours. What's that? Oh, nothing left on that one. Yeah, so we haven't really got any. Oh, hang on, we have. We've got some in colour ones because we've used. So let's put a teeny tiny blue there, and then a nice darker blue here. And then maybe a lighter blue. I don't know whether I like that. I don't really. Nope, it's fine. It can stay on there. So just a couple of gems on there, and you're done. So, oh, I do have. I like to do the insides now because I forget otherwise, and then I go to do some orders or a sale, and I haven't put anything in the middle. Obviously got glue on my grid paper. It's a good job I got grid paper. It makes such a mess. So then we're going to stick that inside. And then again, if I go to use it for somebody, I will probably pick a sentiment that's perfect for that person. So there we go. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I'm not actually available here, but I'm going to I probably will premiere it so you can all still have a chat and everything, so that's fine. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the card. There's the one I made before. And I will see you all when I'm back. Hopefully on Wednesday for a live over on YouTube. Although this one will be on YouTube because I'm not here, but I will put a link in my Facebook. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.